everyone. Let me, it's a little better. Good morning, everyone. It is November 27th. It is Thanksgiving here in the United States. If you're new here, welcome to sort of Vlogmas. I'm going to do a little bit of a video over the next 4 days. Today is Thanksgiving, so I'm going to be doing some cooking and things like that. And then over the next 4 days, we're going to be cleaning, decorating, and preparing for the start of Vlogmas. So, welcome. I hope it's entertaining. I know Vlogtober had a lot of days where it was just me going to work, but hopefully we'll have a little bit more fun along the way here. Hello. So it is now halfway through Thanksgiving. I didn't get a chance to get cleaned up properly earlier, so I've technically been up since like 4:45 this morning. Not all cooking, but the cat woke me up, and then my youngest was already up. It's already been a busy day. I made brownies first thing this morning. I baked some bread because it's Thanksgiving. I wanted some special bread too, and it's hard to find gluten-free that way. I have an apple pie made. I'm not sure how it is. We just happened upon a gluten-free crust mix, and I decided to give it a try. I got some soup going on just because I don't know why I added extra cooking today. And the turkey is in the oven, so I decided to go ahead, wash my hair. Starting to get a little overstimulated. And so now while the turkey is cooking, I have all of my current projects sitting here. I have my iPad where I can watch something cozy and comfortable with my blanket, and I am just going to relax for a little bit until it's time to start doing a bunch more cooking. I'm this close to finishing the cuffs on all of my Advent socks. I've got one more cuff that needs like 5 rounds. I've got my last Christmas gift socks in here. I need probably about another 30 rounds, including the toe. And then I am starting to work on the front of a shrug. So, I mean, I've got a couple of things that I could get off my plate and see if that kind of helps me come back down. But until then, I'm just going to watch some silly stuff and let my brain kind of turn off for a minute. So I just checked on the turkey. It's doing great. I finished the cuff of my last Advent socks, so those are ready to go as soon as December 1st hits. And I am now working, helps if I hold it right, on the second part of my sporty shrug, working on getting that neckline done. I'd love to be able to get myself to the sleeve by the end of this weekend. It's only Thursday and I have until Sunday night to get that done. So I think that that's doable. But for right now, I'm going to go ahead and get back to it before more cooking time comes. All right, so we've reached the end of the day on Thanksgiving. Earlier I told you I finished the cuff on my Advent socks. I worked quite a bit on my shrug. So I believe I'm getting ready to join the two front panels together so that I can make the front match the back and then eventually get to the sleeves. So making good progress on that. And then I did a little bit of editing here and there in between cooking, and I am almost done with my daughter's sock. And I was really happy that I was going to get that done. And then thinking I'll just have the one project for like a couple of days and that'll be great. I'll get a lot of work done on it. And then I remembered we're going to go see Wicked for good tomorrow. And that shrug is not going to be good movie knitting right now. So it's too late to not almost finish this sock. I have like 2 rows and then I'm going to bind it off. So I may have to start a new sock tomorrow, but that is tomorrow me's problem. Tonight me is going to bind off this sock, finish winding down from the cooking and cleaning of the day, and then get ready to come back tomorrow. Good morning. It is November 28th. I have a shadow directly over my face. That's a little better. So it is November 28th. I have gotten up, had some coffee, did some editing, started a new pair of socks. We don't do Black Friday shopping in this house. I don't like crowds. And it's just, people are mean at Black Friday shopping. So we usually skip that whole thing. And instead, we just get up slow. We don't even usually leave the house. But today we are going to go see Wicked for good. So we're going to go see that in a couple hours. So I started a new sock so I would have knitting for in the movie. I don't really like doing like the cuff when I'm in the movie because this is a long one. I know I'm going to need more than just the cuff. And I usually have like a specific number of rows, so I'm probably just going to have them a little bit odd and just make the second sock match this one. It will be fine. But yeah, I'm going to be using, I have all my stuff right here. So this is an old Yarnable, and it is from June of 2024. It's gonna be too shiny, but it's I'm a Sucka for You. It was supposed to be succulent themed, but it's green with little red flicks. So, I mean, at the time, everybody talked about how it would be a great Christmas in July. Well, I saved it for a December. So it's gonna be my simple December project around my Advent socks, my shrug, and maybe my gnome. I still don't know if I'm going to attempt to do that during the month. There's the part of me that would love to do it, and then there's that other part of me that's like, yes, but what if you wait until the whole pattern is out and then you can organize your colors in the way that will look best, because you'll know what they're supposed to look like. Anyway, I'm going to get some laundry going before it is time to leave and have some breakfast and get a few more rounds on my sock and just try to have a bit of a relaxing day. I made some goals for what I was going to do over this weekend, and I'm hoping to achieve them without turning the weekend too chaotic. So wish me luck on that. All right, so we just got back from the movie, had some lunch. Wicked for Good was good. If you haven't seen the play or haven't seen the movie yet, I do recommend it. The only problem we had with it is there was literally 45 minutes of previews before we got to the movie. I mean, previews are already feeling excessive, but 45 minutes. It was a lot. I did bring my sock, and I got about 5 rows before we left. I have to double check my count. I should have done 15 rows for the cuff. I got that done during the previews. Yeah. So, I went for 15 because I figured anything over that, I was going to be struggling to count it. And then all of that got done just during the movie. So I don't think I'm going to do the sock too much taller. But yeah, I'm liking how it's turning out. And honestly, the fact that it was green with little flecks of red and everything, it's going to be very holiday feeling. It does get the good succulent look to it too, but also it's like not the worst one I could be working on while going to see Wicked. So I am going to get out some light bulb markers and just mark how many rows it is so I can make sure it ends on a good note, and go work on my shrug for a while, because that was what I really wanted to focus on this weekend. Hello everyone, it is November 29th, so new day. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning, so I have been up for a little bit getting stuff done. Had some nice quiet time. I do tend to do audiobooks on my phone, which is what I'm currently recording on, so you don't usually see that moment. But I was listening to a book for a little bit this morning, worked a little bit on my succulent themed sock from yesterday. As it turned out, when I counted the stitches on the leg, I was at exactly 41 rows, which with the way I do my heels made it perfect to just get going on the heel. So I started working on that this morning. You probably saw a little bit of me getting started sewing. I was putting together an advent calendar for my middle child this year. And one of the things she wanted with it was a project bag. And I've had the fabric for, well, I got it at Joann's before they closed. So a while, and I just haven't worked on it. I've been putting it off and putting it off and putting it off. I just haven't been in a sewing mood. But I mean, it's November 29th. I am running out of time to put all of her yarns in a project bag. So I'm partway through working on that right now. I'm hoping to get that done pretty soon. Then I'm gonna have a little bit of other recording, and then I am supposed to go and pick up my advent calendar from my local yarn shop today. I'm slightly feeling like I'm going crazy because I cannot find my receipt. I don't know if I need it, but I cannot find my receipt from when I ordered it online. So I have this little bit where it's like, did I order it? I don't know. I feel like I did. But yeah, it's got me going just a little bit crazy. I'm going to have to keep looking to see if I can find my receipt somewhere in my email box. So I may or may not have another advent calendar later today. So that's all I have for now. I'm going to go finish sewing a little bit and get on with the rest of my day. All right, so I finished making my daughter's bag. Oh, I didn't even bring it with me. Okay, so now I have it. I finished making my daughter's bag, and it is enormous, like enormous. It's got box bottom. We found this raccoons eating junk food that we love. Doesn't totally coordinate with what I ended up finding for the inside, but we liked the granny squares, and you don't see all of it at the same time. I didn't really measure when I was doing it. I just knew she wanted a big bag, and this will hold blankets and everything. But I just look at it and it's like, oh, this will hold a blanket or a sweater, or she could live in it. So later I'll have to organize the yarns for her into this. Right now I'm getting ready to do my last little filming of, well, I guess filming the last big video I'm planning on filming this year, and then I probably won't edit it. I'm hoping that I can find my receipt so I can go to the local yarn store. May not really matter, but there's a part of me that's like, oh no, I need to have that. So that's all I have for right now. Obviously, if I go there, I'll take you with me. I'm probably going to have to go grocery shopping too, but I'm really hoping that tomorrow I could just chill. Just not have to go anywhere. Have one day where I just sit. So here's hoping. So I'm back. I completely forgot to film anything when I went to the yarn store or the grocery store. We parked just a little bit away from the yarn store because their parking lot is not great. And the wind was strong. I had my two younger children with me. So I completely forgot to film any of it. But I did get my Three Loves local yarn shop advent calendar, so I'm really excited about that. And then while I was there, I just picked up a little bit of something extra. I got Barocco Vintage. Look at that color. The color is Blue Moon, and I got 5 of them to make a sweater. And then we picked up some stitch markers for my daughter's advent calendar. I'm going to take a second and pack up her advent calendar so that she will, so that she will have it ready. And then I'm going to work on my shrug for a little bit. All right, so it is the end of the day. I have done a bit of work on my shrug. It is all joined together. It's got a little flare out because of the size of the needle, and it had a little bit of shaping, and I finished the short row shaping, so now I am just resolving all the little wrap and turns. This is all that I have left, and it's supposed to be a I-cord bind off, so I think I'm gonna have to add another skein of yarn just to do the bind off, which is really kind of annoying. I'm not gonna finish the I-cord bind off tonight. I 100% know that, but I am gonna go ahead and get it started. I didn't actually really show it, but this is the little stitch marker I'm using. Just a little Frankenstein, absolutely one of my favorite things in the world. Kind of anything Frankenstein. So that's all that I have for today. I'm gonna work a little bit more on this shrug tonight, and then I will see you again tomorrow. Good morning. It is November 30th, so tomorrow officially starts Vlogmas. Been up for a little bit. I have my coffee waiting for me, got some laundry started. We did get a little bit of snow last night, so that's... I'm not really a snow person. According to my weather app, we may get snow a few more times this week. I would like snow fine if it was always like it is in a Hallmark movie where it's like on the grass, but the roads and the sidewalks and everything are always inexplicably plowed and perfect and not at all icy unless it's a plot point, you know. So it was just a little bit. It does seem to be melting, so fingers crossed that driving into work tomorrow is fine, because I'm still waiting to get my car back with the all-wheel drive that we got for the idea of bad winters here. So really, really hoping to get that back tomorrow, as they said, but they've already had to push back when I'm getting my car twice now, waiting for a part to come in. Anyways, I do have a few more things to get done today. I have some laundry started. I got to do at least a couple loads. I've got all my advent calendars. Tomorrow Advent officially starts, so I'm probably going to open all of my extras today, and make sure everything is organized for that tomorrow. And largely, I do want to spend a lot of time just kind of being a lump and relaxing and, yeah, trying to have a calm day before I go back to work tomorrow, because I already know once you get back to work, you hit the ground running. It's been nice having a few days off, but not sure I'm ready to go back. But I'm going to be going back, so it's time to really make sure I get that calm. right, so I am sitting on the floor because I've got my advent calendars around me. I am going to just do a little bit real quick. This is actually a bag from like 2 years ago from Fangirl Fibers. She did a Doctor Who sock set for Christmas, like a weekly advent of sock sets. I haven't made a single one of them. Maybe I'll look at making one of them soon. So this is how far I got on my Yarnable succulent themed. I got through the heel flap. Somewhere along the line I made a little mistake, but it seems to be fine. And I picked up for the gusset, or picked up and started working the gusset. So I'm probably just going to leave this for travel knitting for the next week. But yeah, it's been nice to have it available. And then I have the body of my shrug done. Okay, I was like, oh no. So I definitely have some ends to weave in. This is where I was like a week ago when I showed it on a weekly video. I will probably just take that out. So after I'm done filming this, I am going to pick up and start working the sleeves. I have everything ready to do that. My needles are all ready. And yeah, that'll be what I start working on next. But for right now, I was going to go over the final what advents I got and then pull out any extras that came with them. So first little one, I do have my 2 advent socks. Tried not to show any spoilers. So I have Woolens and Nosh, and then this is the Cozy Knitter. So I will start working on my stripes on those tomorrow. The cuffs for all of them are already done. And then I have 5 advent calendars around me. The first one right here I'll show real quick because this is Ruby and Roses. There's no extras or anything. I want to say last year there was like an extra. Ooh, I even have it with me. I accidentally tore the box there. Don't mind that. I just tied the ribbon a little bit too tight and we'll just hide that. No, there was one extra last year that I actually have in the knitting bag right here, if I can get to it. Here's it. It is where it was a Woodland Christmas Tufts Woolens hand thing. So that's been in this pouch, in this exact bag for a year. I don't know if there'll be one again this year. But I have 4 other advent calendars that I will be opening throughout the month. So first, this is the Polka Dot Creek. I got a 12-day, and it was like, I can't remember exactly how they phrased it, but it was a coffee themed one. So I've seen it in a Ziploc bag. This is the first time I've opened up the Ziploc. So I've got this really fun bag. I'm tempted to use it for something this holiday season because it's kind of a Christmassy coffee one. I don't really have very many bags that I consider seasonal, but I also thought of just putting the advent calendar into it and then using it from there. So I've got my numbered yarns. Yeah, making sure I know where they are and making sure I know when, because I'm thinking of leaving this one for the end of everything. So yeah, then it came with 2 little stitch stoppers. I'll probably put these on the ends of my socks right now, and a sticker. So I want to say the bag was an add-on, and I'm really glad I did do the add-on because it is super, super cute. I think for right now, I will just put the yarns back in the Ziploc. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so it's 12 mini skeins and the main skein. So I will probably start this on December 11th or 12th. I'll make it so that it's the last 12 days, and then on Christmas I'll open the main skein. I don't know what I'm going to do with this entirely yet, but I'll probably make it a wearable, and then I may or may not use this if I have another project that I start. The next one that I have in front of me, this one, still in a bag, mostly just to keep two things together. So this one is from Lofty Loops. I have my Day 25, and that's the biggest reason why I've been keeping it in the mailer bag, just so that that is with it. And then I have not opened this yet. I'll probably keep everything in this bag. So here was the inspiration photo that sold me. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be a gradient, but this was the inspiration, and I loved it. So there is just a little bag with extras. Ooh. I'll probably just keep all of these in this bag. I don't know. I may keep them in that bag until after they are opened and then switch them to somewhere else. So I have a Lofty Loops 2025 Advent sticker. I may have to find a good place to put, maybe I'll put the Advent stickers that I got on a notebook that I'm going to use to track projects this next year. Ooh. So there's a little stitch marker and a couple of candies. I'm going to try to get rid of the crinklies. So yeah, this stitch marker, I like the kind that it is too, because it's got the little lever back. I really like those. And this is, I don't know what it's made out of. It looks like a stone. It's probably like resin or polymer clay or something, but it matches the inspiration photo so well. And I don't know what I'll do with these candies. I'll pop them somewhere for a day when I need them. And that is Lofty Loops. I may just put the main skein somewhere else so that I'm not dealing with it throughout the whole time. Next one I have is Chelsea Yarns. So we kind of looked at it before, where we just kind of opened it up and you could kind of see all of that. There was peppermint. That's my other little candies. It looks like there's some peppermints that have fallen randomly in here. And my Day 12 is a little scrunch. All right, so in the back, I have a couple of stickers. So the theme of this one was Christmas in London. I have Silent Night and British Brunch teas. I do love tea, so I will enjoy those. And then a Finest Vanilla Bean Sugar Cookie. Looks absolutely delicious, but I cannot eat gluten, so one of my children will enjoy this. And then, not going to really show the color card too much. If you have gotten this one and you haven't seen it yet, there's a recipe for mince pies and a complimentary pattern. Try to cover up the, ooh, it is available now, so I'll have to download that, for the London wrap. And then just, you know, a nice little fun thing that I can show when I'm opening them. So that one is ready to go. I need to pull out, because I will download this pattern. Whether I do that with this or not, I will download this pattern. All right, the dog needs to be let. Okay, so she is in the room, and we have one more. You want to come here? Oh, come here, puppy. Come here. Come here. Oh. Here she is. She does not always like to make an appearance. As you can see by the fact that she ran away instantly. But she is my little old lady, so now she's running around like a crazy person. So the last one is a Very Three Loves Christmas. This is from my local yarn store. I just picked it up yesterday. I peeked in the top, so I know there is something fun that's extra, but I don't know if there's anything else. So this came with two things that I could tell that are extras. One is a fun little color game where these are people who work at the store, and you're supposed to move the colors around to say which color you think was from each person. None of these are the dyer, but they are people who work in the store. And then it came with this really nice bag. Some nice satisfying snaps and a really cute little heart. So I don't know what I will do with this, but like I don't instantly have a, ooh, this project is going in it. But I also, like, I love that this one is very Christmas themed. I also love that this one is not, so that is nice. I feel like it's nice to have ones that are holiday themed and are not. And then I've got, like, my yarns are struggling to stay in here. 1, 2, 3, and 4 are on the outside there. Okay. So, ooh. It feels like some of these might have little other stuff in them, but I don't know. But yeah, I've almost destroyed the box. So yeah, I've got all my colors in there. And it does look like day 25. Oh, I was going to say it looks like day 25 is like a main skein because it's a big bag, but it's very hard. So I think there's going to be little surprises throughout, but I'm not 100% sure. So yeah, that is all of the Advents that I have. The only other thing that I have that is even slightly Advent is I am getting the Granddad's Visit Gnome Kit. So I should get the first part emailed to me tomorrow. I'm still not 100% sure if I'm going to try to do it on time or not, because it is a little bit of a commitment, but I don't know how much. But the other thing is that honestly, there's a part of me that finds it very appealing to wait to do it until after the entire pattern is out so that I can arrange my colors accordingly. I'm not usually big on like mystery make-alongs. I do kind of like to know what I'm doing as I do it. So there is a very, very good chance that what I will end up doing is waiting and doing it when, like doing it in January or something like that. And then if I do a gnome, I might do Nana from last year. And if I do that, I might use this bag as a project bag for it, which is very tempting to do anyways, because as neat and tidy as it would be to keep these in here, like it's got Christmas trees and reindeer and candy canes, and it's so cute, but it doesn't feel like one that is wintry. It feels like one that is Christmassy. So I will definitely feel like I can't use it next year. So that's all on my Advents for right now. I'm going to go ahead and put these away and pick up the stitches for my sleeve on my shrug so that I can get going on that. And I'd like to get a decent amount of progress. I don't want it to necessarily be just go, because like there is shaping, but I would like to feel like I've gotten it in a place where I know what I'm doing and it's no longer the complex fiddly part when I go back to work tomorrow.